I've been recording this vlog all throughout Chicago's harsh winters, sub-freezing temperatures, nasty wind chills, whatever, I keep recording. Today though, it's 67 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, I gotta do a quick wardrobe change here. I'm not very good at this, but let me try this. With a snap of the finger. How did that work? All right, well, at least I'm a little bit more appropriately dressed. I'm serious, it is 67 degrees. If you don't believe me, it's on my phone. 67 degrees mid-February in Chicago. This week's vlog episode is just a little bit late. I apologize. I'm gonna try not to let that happen again. Although I have a good excuse. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably already know that I actually just moved. So I'm gonna be talking more about that at the end of this video, and I have something special I'm actually gonna share with you. More on that later. But right now, let's talk about this really cool episode. This is one of the few times, winter, when you can actually capture the rush hour traffic combined with the magic hour, with getting all those cool colors in the sky, and we get the sun setting, but the lights of the buildings just turning on. It's a really cool time. You can only really capture in December, January, and February. If you remember my Batman episode, I'll link to that. I actually tried to capture, I think, 5 shots in one night. That was really hard for me. I usually try to capture 1 or 2 shots when I go out and shoot. So you know what? Why not up the ante? Tonight, I'm gonna actually try to capture 8 shots. This is gonna be a bit of a challenge for me, especially because sunset only lasts for about 30 to 45 minutes, or I should say the magic hour surrounding sunset only lasts for 30 to 45 minutes. So that'll be interesting, but I'll see what I get. I'm hoping a few of them turn out and I'm not gonna be horribly embarrassed. I'm gonna plan on trying to share all of them in this episode. If 1 or 2 or most of them suck, I apologize. Now, I'm doing a little bit more planning. In my last episode, I actually tried to just capture cityscapes during sunset in just a few different vantage points. But since tonight I only have like those 45 minutes to try to capture those 8 shots, I put a little bit of planning into my route so that I can ride my bike in a direction that makes sense and make several stops along the way and try to capture some cool shots. So I actually have a list with me that I generated. There's a whole heck of a lot on the agenda tonight. This is gonna be very challenging for me, but a lot of fun, and a little bit different because I'm gonna be riding my bike around in the middle of rush hour. So let me get geared up. I'm gonna ride safe tonight. Let's head out. There's kind of a cool vantage point from here of the north side of downtown. I'm gonna try to capture it in the early dusk light. Not gonna be getting those crazy colors quite yet, but getting close. So I only have 45 minutes to take all these pictures to get the sunset in each of the shots as much as I can. That gives me 4 minutes between each picture. So I'm on Lower Lakeshore Drive on the sidewalk. I'm gonna try to capture a shot of the Chicago River looking west. So there I took a shot at 35 millimeters. My first one I took at 24 millimeters. Hopefully a few of these turn out all right. I'm trying to take 8 of them. So we'll see. Next stop, Upper Wacker Drive. So the funny thing is, I've been running into too many people on the street and it's been slowing me down a little bit. So I'm not quite getting all the sunset shots I was hoping for, but it's okay. It's totally worth it. I'd much rather talk to other photographers in person. I'll just get a few more late dusk shots tonight. So I'm standing here kind of in the right shoulder median of Michigan Avenue. I'm gonna pull out my 50 millimeter lens and shoot directly down Michigan Avenue for a nice, cool, long exposure here. I have shot from this vantage point before. Always tricky to get, but I love shooting from here. We'll try to get that magic shot tonight. A lot of times on this vlog, you'll notice the streets are kind of clear and empty. It's because I go out like Sunday night through the financial district and stuff like that. I'm on purpose, I'm trying to avoid traffic. But that's kind of the whole point of tonight's vlog, is to capture traffic with the city. So I'm out riding in the middle of it. So color in the sky is fading fast, but that's okay, because I've only got 2 shots left. And I've already been pretty impressed that I was able to capture. right, so just a little bit of color left in the sky. I'm gonna try one final shot. A lot of shots in a very short amount of time. That was a lot of fun though. There at the end, I didn't quite make, on those last few shots, make the end of dusk. It was just kind of past sunset there. But that was all right. That was a really fun challenge. I got some great pictures. Now, as I promised at the beginning of this video, and like I mentioned, I have just moved. That's why this episode was a little bit late. Anyway, the spot I came from, it was a little bit emotional for me to leave because that's where I started doing cityscape photography. I had this awesome view of the Chicago River. It inspired me to start doing cityscape photography about 6.5 years ago. So to leave that spot was kind of hard. So I'm actually gonna share a picture from that old view so you can see what that was. But if you add me on Snapchat, it's just my name, just like it is here on YouTube, Douglas Rodden, look me up. I'm gonna share some views from sunset and sunrise over the next week that this video is posted from my new view. So if you haven't already added me on Snapchat, look me up, add me, and I'll be sharing those all during this week.